turn it over to him right when he shoved it in his mouth.
Uh-huh. Okay. For the record, again, you're gross.
You're gross.
When these dads meet world, watching Boy Meets World. We grew up on the show, now we have kids and host a podcast. We watch each episode and then share our thoughts and grades. When these dads meet world.
They want you to take the roles.
Your elbow is seriously in my way.
Why?
You're in my way.
This is stupid.
You're stupid.
You're stupid.
Welcome back to Dads Meet World, good looking people. I unfortunately am joined by my not better person here, my sister. Welcome back, sister.
Hi.
And joining us always is dad number 2.
I'm Brett. I do not have my sister with me. Just Goose, the skeleton back there.
Yeah, his eyes aren't lit up though.
They aren't. No, his eyes light up red, but I need to change the batteries.
Fair. This is Dads Meet World, your weekly deep dive into that 90s classic show where we have no problem showing how immature we are. So, Brett, how are you without a sister over there?
I'm good. I've got my college student home for an extended fall break this weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm on vacation this week. Some might say dipsalicious super secret vacation. I don't know who those some are, though.
Say, I don't know who they are. Can you give more? Can you give a definition?
No. No, so I'm taking a week's vacation, and I've got Abby home for fall break until Wednesday. And tried to fix my car today and found out it's beyond what I have the tools for. So now I get to find a mechanic who won't try and rip me off.
I know mechanics in this neck of the woods, not near your neck of the woods.
Yeah, unfortunately, I got to drive it 2 hours with a separated catalytic converter to do that.
Your mechanic doesn't travel.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, my mechanic retired, unfortunately.
His
What about you guys?
Husband.
I mean, technically, he hasn't fixed anything yet. He tends to take a lot of looks at things.
Most of the time when he looks at things, he fixes them.
Not my stuff. Normally it's been, I can't do anything about that.
That's because you wait until your stuff gets really bad.
Anywho, sister is here to make a new fun dynamic, and the kitty cats are all happy because another person to snuggle in with. Yeah. Yes.
I mean, half
Always
are my
good.
cats, so.
Yeah. One of them was very happy to have her mommy back.
Yes.
You smell. I don't want you snuggling into me.
Buddy Jones got into something and he stinks.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but I need to give him a doggy wash.
As long as
That
it's
might
not
be the
skunk.
first thing we do tomorrow.
I can't smell it, so.
Yep. And of course, joining us is our fourth co-host, Binksy the kitty cat. Say hi, Binksy. Fantastic. I agree. Let's get to that synopsis.
All right. Good looking people. We are starting the 7th season. First episode. Show me the love. Yes. That was very underwhelming.
You're fine. Stop giving me looks.
In this episode, continuing from where the last season finale ended, a distraught and emotionally rattled Topanga breaks up with Cory once again, calling off their wedding. Following her friend's lead, that's what the synopsis says. I don't write them. Trust me, I pared this one down. Following her friend's lead, Angela decides that she can't be in a relationship with Sean. Meanwhile, Jack asks Eric to move back into the apartment now that he and Rachel have also broken up. But another conundrum starts up when Rachel reveals that she has already asked Topanga and Angela to move in with her in the apartment. On the other hand, yes, there's like 4 hands, good-looking people. To make matters worse, Amy and Alan are also fighting as well because Alan does not want to let Morgan out on her first date. This episode was written by Bob Tischler. This is his last episode. Will get written by him. We've had him around since his episodes Boy Meets Real World, Things Change, Graduation, and His Answer. Directed by David Kendall. Originally aired September 24th, 1999. This is 4 full months after our last episode. And currently enjoys an IMDb rating of 7.0, which is 0.4 points lower than our last episode. I have not had the time yet to rank all of the episodes by IMDb rating for season 7 yet.
It's okay, it lied last season.
Yeah.
Brett was aligning them, and so he could figure out which is the highest ranking, and then they would change periodically.
Oh.
Go from like 7.3 to like 7.5, or like 7.6 to like 7.1, you know.
Just because more people are watching? Or
Well, because different ratings adjust the algorithm.
People rate them live, so they would adjust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my ratings, my records at the beginning of the season would change by the time we got to episode 18. Yep. And for our Nielsen numbers, Tyler, have you peeked at season 7's Nielsen numbers?
Not officially, but you can ask Rach.
All right.
Huh?
Do you know what Nielsen is?
No.
Hey, Brett, one more time. Explain what Nielsen is.
Okay. So the Nielsen numbers is how they still do to an extent, how the networks would measure success in TV viewing. They measure in the millions how many households are watching. So, yeah. So, in a good share these days, you're looking at like on a Friday night, 1 to 2 million, 1.0 to 2.0. That's probably a successful show. At Boy Meets World's peak, we were tracking like, what is it? Probably about 14 is probably peak Boy Meets World. So,
No, I think
if I were to
peak
have
was in the 20s, I thought. Like
peak was in the
season
20s.
was,
Yeah, first season was high.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were to have, let me see, do I still have it up here? No, I don't. I had that up. I had that browser window open earlier, but I don't now. If I were to have you throw out a number in the millions of how high you think the season premiere, how many million homes you think it was, just a round million number. How many million homes do you think were watching the season premiere?
Okay, at the end of last season, it was around the high. Like
I'll tell you what the last episode was. It was 8.47. 8.5 million people watched the last episode. So what would your guess be for the season premiere?
I mean, probably pretty close to that. I'd say like 8. I don't know. I don't like this.
I used to make Tyler do this all the time, and then he started cheating. He found the numbers.
I found where he was getting them, and so then I'd be like, "Oh, I think it has to be close to this," and he'd be like, "Well, that's actually pretty close." And so
You were cheating.
I was like doing it for like I don't know, a season or two, you know.
Well, the answer is 9 million viewers. So yes, you're right. It is close.
Nice.
Yep, slight bump from the season finale.
Sorry. I should have prepared myself.
You should have. I told you.
I watched the episode, okay?
Okay, you watched the episode.
Yeah. Hey, I finished watching the episode. I had 3 minutes left when you called me to see if I was ready, if I was good to go in 10 minutes. Because I did all the other prep work earlier today after I realized my car was not going to be fixed today. I sat down and did my other prep work, and I sat down and watched the episode. So that is all of the table setting.
Oh, okay.
So Tyler, take it away.
Yes, Brett. Well, we start back in the same exact dormitory. You know how you stay in the same dormitory every year.
Of course.
Sorry.
I didn't go to college.
I know. Maybe that's also why you're here, because there's some things that pop up that maybe seem confusing for you, or why it wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
So Cory and Sean are walking through the same hallway that they were in before. They're in a co-ed dorm. It doesn't.
Like you usually don't stay in the same dorm, right?
Correct. Normally, in like big universities, there's like a freshman specific couple of dorms.
Okay.
Sophomore on, like some colleges still require sophomores to stay like in a dorm if they're staying on campus, but most others is kind of fair game. Like seniors get first pick, juniors get next pick. RAs get to pick like who they want to be in their room. Like one of our friends, his one of his freshman year dorm mates, he became an RA at a house. So he got to choose, like he had first pick on who he wanted in the house. So yeah.
After my sophomore year, I had a friend that became an RA at a house, and my junior and senior year, I lived in that house.
That's cool.
Yeah. Now the rules aren't. Boy Meets World doesn't like rules because Sean, Eric, and Jack are in an apartment, and in that 5th season, when we're introduced to the apartment, there's other college students there. So you would think then that it's a college building, but it's not.
Okay.
Because then there's older people the next year and less collegey people around. And then also, apparently, you can just move out of the dorm without giving a notice, and then they don't let someone else take in that spot, apparently. So there's a whole lot of politicking that we're not seeing the results of. Hi, I know you want love, but you smell. Anywho,
We'll clip that
does
for
make
social
sense?
media.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes, it's a hyper real.
Cory and Sean
it's a
are-
hyper real world.
Yeah. Cory and Sean for the next 6 episodes are still living in the same dorm room.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're going back to literally the same dorm room. We'll never see the bathroom set ever again. We just see the hallway for a little bit, and we really don't see much of the hallway after this either.
Not really, no.
We'll see the dorm room a little bit, but nothing else more than that. So we see them talking, and they discuss that they're have Feeney this year, apparently for all of their classes.
Yeah, so Feeney's teaching a lot more than just one class.
Yeah. So just so you know, when both Brett and I went to our university, our college, Geneva, go Tornadoes.
Oh, you also went to Geneva? I don't think I knew that.
Yes.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
You don't know that he is a major reason why I went there?
Mm-mm.
Yep.
Weren't you with us when we visited our other brother there?
Yeah.
And we ran into him?
I don't know.
Maybe too little.
There's
You might have been not feeling good too. You didn't do well traveling.
Car rides are not my thing.
No. So anywho, yeah. So at our college, we literally sometimes we would have like maybe the same professor because they would teach something different, but in the same department. But we never ever had the same professor for every single class.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like elementary stuff.
Right.
Yeah, the only way that they have Feeney for everything is if they're taking only major specific classes this year.
And we don't know what major that is, and we don't know what department Feeney is in.
Okay.
No.
Now, I will say, it would be fascinating, Brett, if they were all education majors. Like, if those two chose to be an education major, that would make sense. And if Feeney was on the department for education, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't see any of that.
No.
I don't even know if we see any actual classwork at all this season.
I know we see the classrooms, but I don't know if we actually see classwork.
Right.
We'll have to keep an eye out for that.
There's never like a big, this is what's going on in our thing, and this is how it impacts our lives. So, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out for
on
that.
Also, I don't know if you know this, but every single first episode of a season is kind of like a reset episode. So everything that happened beforehand doesn't matter, except for the things they want to matter.
Gotcha.
Like Josh was born, Topanga's parents are getting a divorce.
Feeney got married.
Feeney got married, but we'll never see Dean
Yep.
Bolender again.
Why?
Don't know.
Oh.
Don't know. They just didn't want to bring her back for some reason.
Which they should have.
She got married, and that's it. We'll only hear about her in references.
But only
And
as
this-
Feeney's wife, never as
The Dean.
Dean. Yeah.
Well,
But they don't
actually, Eric
introduce
calls
you.
her. Eric calls her Dean. What's her name in this episode?
Sorry.
I've
you're
got
right.
I've got my note on my desk that we had in our last episode to track how the Dean is referred to.
That's funny.
So I've been keeping my ears open. Dean, what's her name is this episode?
So anywho, they're walking down the hallway, right? And they get to their dorm room, Brett. It's the same dorm room again. And they're talking about how they haven't spoken to their respective love interest at all. Now,
Yeah.
Brett, I wasn't dating in the 90s / early 2000s. Was this common practice for young people at this time?
If they lived in different areas, it was possible, but this campus is 15 minutes at most away from their homes.
Mm-hmm.
They would have had to have worked to avoid each other all summer long.
I mean, they didn't.
So
they
this
don't
was not
say
normal.
that Topanga went to Pittsburgh, but it kind of implies it a little bit.
I think
Mhm.
her parents are there.
Well, yeah, her parents live in Pittsburgh,
Oh, okay.
and so that's the other thing that carries over is that Topanga's parents left
Okay.
to Pittsburgh, and now
Did
they
they just leave to Pittsburgh?
no.
Okay.
Have you watched?
No, they
the
went to
show?
Pittsburgh like they
Yeah,
went to
watch this
Pittsburgh like
episode.
3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Topanga goes to Pittsburgh with them. She's miserable. She tries to run away, come back, and she lives with her aunt after that.
Oh, okay.
We meet the aunt for an episode. She never comes back.
Gotcha.
This show, I'm just going to state it, is a prime example of we introduce an interesting female character and then we dispose of her.
Yeah. Her aunt had so much great chemistry with Feeney. They would have been great foils to butt heads, and which
What?
they never
Or-
brought her back.
Potential great foil for Amy.
Yeah.
Nothing. And Cory, gosh.
Hmm.
Yeah. So anywho, yeah. So we see in the last episode that Topanga's parents are not getting along, and you were seeing a little bit because it was just kind of playing of them trying to get them back together. Spoiler alert for the next episode. Also, it's 2 different actors.
Huh.
So the people in the last episode of last season are different than the people in season 7.
I hate when they do that.
It's actually worse because this is the 3rd actor who's played her dad.
Oh,
The 90s was different, man.
it's like when they made Marnie on Halloween Town. They made the last one and they changed her.
Mm-hmm.
Broke my heart.
Just like that.
Just
That
like
means
that.
nothing to me.
Halloween Town.
Yeah, it means nothing to me.
Disappointed in you.
Anywho, so they're discussing that they haven't spoken at all, but they're both hoping that they will walk through the door and then they'll get back together. And Topanga walks in, and Brett, can we just put a womp womp sound behind everything Topanga says? Because literally everything she says is womp womp.
It is. It's just everything that she does is out of fear of divorce.
Yeah.
Everything is just motivated by not wanting to be in a divorce situation. Her parents
Yes.
got divorced, so she wants to avoid it herself. And everything is coming out of that motivation. That's all there is to it.
And it's clear she didn't go to any sort of counseling over the summer because that could have been really helpful for her.
Very clear. Because
Like-
what would the point of that be? Then we wouldn't have any conflict for our episode.
She literally comes back and is 100% a different person. She's gone through a trauma, so we get it and we empathize and sympathize, but you go talk to somebody, anybody.
Hmm?
Ask your
Yes,
parents
it's-
why.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the idea that the entire summer, if she spent any time with them over the summer, that question never came up.
Or they weren't willing to answer.
Yeah.
Do you know why
Yeah.
why they got divorced?
Isn't it a spoiler for the next episode?
I know, I'm asking you if you know.
Yeah, we just talked about
I didn't say why they were getting a divorce.
it. I assume she found out.
What did she find out?
It's a spoiler.
You're saying that because you don't know.
He cheated.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just talked about it.
Okay. Were they just
It's
talking
okay.
about
It's
over
a 30-year-old show. Anyone who's
Oh,
listening
that's
already
true.
knows.
there? Anyone who wants to listen to us has already know. We're not.
Yeah,
spoiling
anyone who's
anything.
listening to us has already watched the entire series. So
Yeah. So anywho, Topanga walks in. Oh, Negative Nancy. That's what I was thinking of. The old SNL skit where she come in and say something sad and womp womp.
Debbie Downer.
Debbie Downer. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. That's fine. You're not supposed to. Anywho, and then she's making it very clear she is not really in a. She's not really in a headspace to be in a relationship and to be getting married, which she is communicating that her
Mhm.
priority is not maintaining their relationship and not pushing back towards getting married, which is a good thing. The problem is that Cory does not comprehend that.
No, Cory's been waiting 3 months to get things back on track with no communication during that time, apparently, as to what's been going on.
Yeah.
So Cory's been waiting 3 months and getting hit with a bag of bricks across the face of,
Yes.
hey, no.
Then Angela shows up, and I'm not gonna lie, Angela shows up with by far my favorite hair she has on the show.
Oh, yeah. Sean likes it too.
So yeah, both of the girls are kind of just like, hey, you're not happy? You don't want to be in a relationship? Me too. And they essentially break up with both of them at the same time. Even though Sean and Angela weren't really back together, but Sean had
But there was the
hopes.
possibility there.
Yes. Sean could have started with, let's go on a date.
But no, he said, do you want to be my girlfriend again?
Yeah. But, yeah. I don't know. This first scene is just so awkward.
Yeah.
And it really puts a nail in the coffin of this is not going to be just a fun ride.
No. I mean, they try to inject some levity into it, but it's difficult material to keep upbeat.
Yes. And Topanga's reasoning for why she can't get married is not great, and Cory is not realizing where it's coming from, and that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
As someone who's planned a wedding, would you concur with all these things?
Mm-hmm.
And you think they're too young?
I mean, they're in college.
They're 19.
You got married in college, though.
Yes, I was 21.
Nice.
I was 2 whole years older.
Nice. 22, 23. I just turned 23.
Barely.
My birthday was still in July, and we got married in September.
I do love that Sean goes over what happened at Feeney's wedding of, I put my hand out and I touched her hand and you touched my hand and then I held you at one point. She's like, yeah? It's like, you know you liked it. Because we also transition over to the student union. I don't know if you know this, Rach, but in this show, everything happens at the student union.
I did know that.
And just so you know, I spend about an hour a semester at the student union, at best. It was not this great coffee hangout spot where there was always a couch available.
To sleep on.
Underpants.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we
Yeah,
run into Jack.
I didn't spend a whole lot of time at the student union at the student center, but I spent a fair amount of time in the Brig.
Yeah, Brig, yeah. This Brig's 100% different. It's almost like being in a restaurant, though.
True.
Because you're in booths the whole time. Anywho, Jack and Rachel are there getting coffee, sitting awkwardly. And we discover, Brett,
Just a
that they
bit.
broke off camera.
They did. I mean, it's been 3 months, and they were they were put in kind of an awkward situation at the end of last season.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, Brett. Like, they break up, and like, oh yeah, they're talking to each other as if like they just broke up.
Yeah.
But,
Did they
like-
stay together for 3 months awkwardly, or have they been broken up and living together for 3
Awkwardly.
months? I mean, what's our time frame here?
Yeah, the show gives no clear time frame.
They're not worried
Um,
about that.
No. I do love the response that Cory gives of, listen, girls, listen to these two. Tell them how important love is. We broke up. You morons. Yeah, and then we get the classic, hey, we agree this is awkward. Let's assume that the other one is in agreement of what we're saying, because it works so well for our dating relationship.
Of course.
And then we get probably the best scene of the whole season, Brett.
Eric's haircut.
Is it, do you have that clipped at all?
I don't have anything clipped. I just finished watching the episode before we
that's okay.
started.
Very simply, Eric stands on the table and goes, everybody look at my head! To which Jack says, no, I promised myself I wouldn't.
Why did you just smack me in the forehead?
Because you're there.
I smacked you because you're there.
There's no better reason to smack your younger sibling than just they're there.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Yep.
I could make you a t-shirt.
You should. Anywho, Eric reveals that he has a metamorphosis and he has officially cut his hair. I've not
It
seen...
symbolizes the new, smarter Eric.
Yes. AKA the descent into the pure madness now.
What happens when it grows back? It won't. I got a receipt.
I loved that.
Did you see anything on why he decided to cut his hair?
I don't remember officially. I know at some point I remember
I'm gonna
reading
Google
about
it.
it. I remember reading about it at some point, why he cut it, but I don't remember the reason.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it was around all this time, too, that they were doing, like, a bunch of the Sunday Night Presents, movies, too, so.
Yeah. All the Disney movies that they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Might have
HE
been
double hockey
HE
stick.
double hockey sticks.
Yeah, we gotta do that one still.
Yeah, I've got to find that one first.
Well, Sarah and I found My Date with the President's Daughter on YouTube.
That's probably where we'll have to go to find it.
Yeah.
Because I don't
just
think
can't
it's on Disney Plus.
I don't know why Disney Plus doesn't have it. It seems like a very easy...
It's got to be. It's in their library somewhere. It's got to be easy to just upload it.
Have I ever told you what I thought Disney Plus should have been called?
Mm-mm.
I always thought when they were coming up with a streaming platform, they called it the Disney Vault. Because they always made this big deal about the Disney Vault, and you got it before it goes back into the Disney Vault. Before it goes back into the Disney Vault, so just make it the Disney Vault. You can even have like a more secured section that goes "Oh, sorry, this is over in our secured section," and they can kind of keep moving things in and out.
Did you know that Dolly Parton has a vault?
I think Dolly Parton is ridiculous if she doesn't.
I'm just saying, she has a vault, and there's songs that'll come out when she's deceased.
Dolly Parton is a much better human being than most people else on the planet.
That's true. According to AI, Eric Matthews did not cut his hair in season 7 of Boy Meets World. That is a lie.
Well, if they're from the AI's perspective, he cut his hair in between.
Oh.
So the haircut would have been. Yes, I don't always trust the Google AI creating the question, so.
Just tell me!
Thank you. Yes, Eric had a religious experience, and he's very excited now.
Okay, it says Eric Matthews on Boy Meets World likely cut his hair between season 6 and season 7 due to a shift in the show's direction for his character, though the exact reason is unconfirmed.
Oh, you always ask why Will Friedle cut his hair.
You know that it's going to be one of the first things they talk about on that podcast that shall not be named.
Well, I know they're ahead of us. I can't believe they haven't talked about it. Normally
They're
when
not
something
ahead of us
happens-
anymore. As of this recording, they're not ahead of us anymore.
Are we ahead of them now?
We will be once this drops.
Yeah. Take that, Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
His character, Eric Matthews, had a visible hair change, but the show's creators decided to use a wig for the character in season 7 to avoid the drastic change to the character and to allow the haircut to be used for both the character and the actor's purposes. As this was during the time the series was being made, this information is not cited.
That is not helpful whatsoever.
No.
Anywho, Mr. Feeney stumbles upon them. Eric, I do love that Eric gives Feeney a little Feeney call, and Feeney gives it right back to him.
Eric! No,
It's me, Eric. So yeah, they're talking through the whole, religious experience, smarter, yada yada. I do love. I don't know where exactly it is right now because the way that this thing is set up is not helping me. But I love that Sean basically tries to go to Cory like, "Hey, you just keep your woman," and he just goes, "What? Happy? Content? I can't do any of that."
Yeah. Oh, I wrote down the
So
whole
sometimes
sequence.
the website I use, it will give a good transition. Now we're going here. Now we're going there. Sometimes this person says things. So I don't know.
Happy, pleasant, quiet. I don't know how to do any of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a man who hasn't been on his honeymoon yet.
Honeymoon. That'll get clipped and put in the soundboard.
Yes, it will. So yeah.
I didn't find it. I was just giving it.
Oh, just gave up. So we do see
you're already past it.
that Feeney's talking with Cory and Topanga, and Topanga makes very clear, "I am sad," and he tries to say, "I'm sorry," and then Cory goes, "Let's work this out. You and me together. We'll help her."
And Feeney gives her very sound advice that ultimately it's about Topanga and Cory and no one else.
Correct. Where was that advice last season, Feeney?
He was a little busy getting married.
Was.
I mean,
there was an episode where Feeney was
to Dean What's-Her-Name.
was in love.
With Dean, what's her name?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will say there is.
Oh, sorry,
There's
Dean
definitely
What's-Her-Head. Dean
more
What's-Her-Head.
Feeney
What's her
this
head?
season, so I do like that. Okay. I need you to slide off me a little bit, okay? I know. My puppy dog is sad and he smells. It's he knows he's sad and smells. So he's trying to come to me for comfort. And it's you smell.
He's
We
got
need a
issues.
Buddy Jones camera.
right at my lap, so I prefer not.
The Buddy Jones cam.
All right. Yeah. There's mention here about Eric living in Feeney's car.
Oh, yeah.
And
Spaghetti
how
night.
Thursday night is spaghetti night. I love how Feeney's takeaway is, I like spaghetti too, you know. Yes.
There's some
But,
good payoff there in the tag.
Uh-huh. The girls make very clear, we are official, we are not getting back together with you, and apparently we're also going to move out of the dorm, because that makes sense.
Oh, totally.
Mm-hmm. We go to the Matthews house, Brett. The Matthews' kitchen, to be precise.
Yes.
And this is where we have our lovely guests to come in.
Now I'm lovely.
You've always been lovely. You're just also annoying and gross.
Okay.
So, Alan is not okay with his daughter going on a date because she's 13. He's not happy about it. And Amy tries to bring up rationally that you let basically Cory date Topanga at a young age.
Well, it's okay. He could date. He was a boy. Pig.
So,
Pig.
when you started dating, did you feel like there was a double standard for you?
Like in our house?
Yeah, house life general.
Not really. I mean, Dad wasn't bad. If anything, it was you and Ryan.
I didn't say Dad was bad.
I know, but like Dad wasn't like Mr. Matthews, like freaking out about what I wore or anything. It was like it was.
Well, you
and-
also always wore reasonable clothes.
Yeah.
You didn't.
I didn't wear hot pants.
She did look up
Hot
what
pants
hot
and a
pants were.
I did look up hot pants.
And a Tanqueray.
Yeah. Yes.
No, Morgan is wearing a lot of not clothes in this episode.
Yeah, I'll defend Alan a little bit on her wardrobe choice.
If you decided to wear what she was wearing at your age, Dad would have had a problem with that.
Yeah.
But also, Mom wouldn't let you leave the house wearing that.
I wouldn't want to though.
No, I know you wouldn't want to. I didn't say you did.
I know. I'm just saying.
Your problem was you didn't want to wear a coat in the middle of winter, you stupid.
Yeah, that.
That you would get yelled at.
That I
about.
got yelled at a lot. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's because you would step on your coat as she would leave as well.
Oh, probably.
That didn't help.
Once I got my Letterman though, I wore my Letterman.
Okay. Anywho, so it wasn't a huge double but did you feel like in general, for you and your friends, that the boys were treated differently?
Oh, of course.
How so?
If the boys like did things with a girl, it was awesome, and if the girls did things with the boy, they were a hoe.
What things?
Things. You know things.
I don't know things.
Get out of here. You were a teenager.
What
once.
things are you referring to? Holding hands. That's what it was, wasn't it?
My son!
Sure.
Nice.
Holding hands.
Yeah, so very much a clear double standard, and Amy is not putting up with it, as Amy never puts up with it.
Pig.
Because
Mhm.
Amy is awesome.
Yep.
I do like how he says, what about the boys in the 3rd grade?
5th grade.
5th grade.
Sorry, 5th
Dad, I'm in 7th.
grade. Don't lie to me. I do love that we're seeing that over the time of baby Josh being born to now, that Amy and Morgan have become closer, and she can lean on her mom a little bit more. There's a whole storyline about how Morgan is feeling left out, you know. You know how the little ones get left out.
Mm-hmm.
Get dragged places.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's trying to date and people got a problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you relate?
And I feel for Alan. I do feel for Alan, and I respect that he opens up to Morgan and lets her in a little bit and lets her know, as your dad, you're my little girl and you're growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yes, he does. Yes, he is a pig in all of this, but I do respect that he's open enough to Morgan to let her in and let her see what's underneath at least his pushback on her dating.
There's no other male adult character, so Alan has to act as both a wise father and then also a piggish manly man.
Yeah, pretty much. We've kind of written out all of the other male characters, all the other male adults all the other male adults between the ages of 22 and 60.
Yep, exactly. And Jack is not fully arrogant Jack staring at himself, flexing Jack yet, so.
Not quite yet.
Not quite. We're so on the cusp. He's about to evolve into that version of Jack. It's an interesting we almost have like a reset in the middle of the season after they get married. It's like having a pilot in the middle of your show. Yes, I know. You see that fly. You'll get it. Anywho, Cory doesn't walk in yet, does he?
No, not yet.
No, not yet. Knock, knock, knock. Oh, yes. You like that knock, knock, knocking?
Knock, yes.
Look who's there, knock, knock, knocking. I do, I think this is a good time, Brett, to mention that Cory's understanding of who God is very concerning. It makes sense for some of the brokenness I had as I met you.
Yeah, his definition of love it's how he understands God. You can't see it, you can't touch it, but you know it's there because you can feel its wrath.
Yes, I missed that part.
I know it's kind of half joke, but at the same time, it's like, well,
for Cory, it makes sense for his character at this point, because within the show, it's established that they are kind of pseudo a Jewish family. They very much talk about God. They don't refer to Jesus, though. They talk about praying to God very openly, but at no point are they saying we're praying to Jesus.
Yeah, I mean the showrunner is a Jewish man, so I mean everything is filtered through that lens. So
yeah, so very much an Old Testament view of the world.
Oh yes.
Oh my gosh! Get off of me! Gross. You keep getting closer.
I know.
To me.
I just love you.
Oh my gosh!
I'm in the middle of the couch.
Whose fault's that?
Yours.
It's your couch.
It's true. I was my couch. You got it for free.
I did.
Delivered.
There's Banksy's contribution to the podcast.
Binks is having a hairball.
It sounds like it.
I just love how Sean just keeps sitting there going, another bad year, another bad year.
What? Your crops aren't dying? Well, let's talk about the apartment.
Yes, we finally get to the apartment, Brett. And Eric is walking, and apparently Eric still has a key because he had 2 keys.
Yeah, just in case, revenge.
I will say, for someone like Eric, though, it's wise for him to have 2 different keys in 2 different places. Like, literally for us, we have to keep switching key rings so we can get into our house some days. Many of days we locked ourselves out of apartments. Those are fun days.
That's why you have a hide key.
Oh, you don't trust hide keys. So anywho,
I literally grew up with a hide key.
In a lockbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Anywho, I love how Eric picks up books and goes, The Native Son, I know why the cage bird sings. Malcolm 10.
Malcolm 10. Rachel must be taking arithmetic.
Yes. Apparently those are Angela's books because Angela and Topanga are moving in.
Yes.
So, Rach, college.
College.
Everyone gets assigned places to live.
Yeah.
People can apply to live not at college, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
We have established in our headcanon that Eric and Jack have officially been off, basically commuting, like they're not living on campus. They're close to campus, but not actually on campus.
Makes sense.
Right. So, Topanga and Angela, at this moment, to our knowledge, are registered to a dorm, their original dorm room, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Now, over the summer, they could have decided we don't want to live there anymore. We're going to go live with Rachel. However, it's never shown that.
Right.
And the way they make it sound was if they were about to move into the dorm and then they decided not to move into the dorm, which you can't just do. Yeah, you have to kind of give notice. You have to communicate these things because I don't really know exactly how they did it back then, but some of your student aid would be adjusted and impacted by that as well. So, I mean, there's a really good chance that Topanga has a full ride. They never communicates that, but a very real chance, and that could adjust her financial aid essentially. So, but we don't get any of that stuff because this show doesn't know what college is. It's very frustrating.
Michael Jacobs never went to college. The guy who's in charge of the show never went. He doesn't sweat the details. Not to mention the fact that Rachel does not have any standing on who gets to move into the apartment.
That bothers the crap out of me as someone who has signed many of apartment leases.
Because she's not even on it?
She shouldn't.
Jack's name is on the lease. Jack is the primary on the apartment because it is his apartment.
In season 5, Cory basically Jack is the primary person, and Eric has a sublease that he has with him to lease the room.
Okay. And
he makes it a 2-year lease agreement. Jack still should be the primary person, and is the one that has the deposit. So Rachel, unless he put her on the actual lease, which he probably didn't, he probably did a similar sublease, she has no standing to say he is going to move out. Mm-hmm. That is nonsense, and I do not stand for that, Michael Jacobs.
Mm-hmm. Shenanigans.
Makes sense.
Yeah. A goubois is what that is.
A what?
A goubois.
Yeah.
Sure. We can talk about it later.
Brett? A goubois.
I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it.
He has too many. There it is.
Oh, okay.
The first season, Cory is frustrated. So he goes, "This is more than that. It is a goubois." Okay. And so we've used that as a term for basically bull crap, you know.
A goubois?
Yes. Brett used to do a lot more.
My soundboard used to be a lot more involved, and then we got to about season 4, and it just got to be too complicated.
We got tired.
Yeah.
Also, Brett got tired of constantly trying to figure out which board was on what.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling through it, and I've got like a Cory soundboard, a Feeney one, an Eric one, a Sean one, a Mr. Turner, Topanga, Alan, Morgan, Minkus, Eli. Minkus.
It's me against them in a battle of wits.
Do you want?
They haven't even started yet.
Tingle a little bit. Like, do you want to switch?
If you want to, I'm fine.
I'm just checking out how you feel.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Are you tingly?
I'm fine.
Why? Okay.
Normally, like halfway through, I'll rotate them but I don't.
If you would like to rotate, we can.
I don't need to.
Okay, good. I
Right.
don't want your earwax in my ear.
All right. So
everybody, look
Get out of my face! You're upsetting Buddy Jones.
So So we've got
No, he's
apartment
setting up petting him.
shenanigans.
Yes. Apartment shenanigans. The girls basically make Jack feel guilty. Jack says, "Yep, we'll move out." I wish that.
Yeah, I can't deal with the emotional blackmail. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. And Rachel kind of flirts with Eric, and he ends up walking in circles until he walks out.
It's such a cute tushy.
Yeah. Also, Brett, at no point last season did we establish that Rachel, Angela, and Topanga were getting close and being friends.
It's because they all broke up with their boyfriends.
No, it's because they don't know how to make female friendship like a real thing.
Females are hard to be friends with.
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Yes, Morgan goes back downstairs though in a bra.
It's a tankini.
It's a tankini.
I don't want you to wear anything that ends in E.
Which, to my understanding, is something you swim in. So,
yeah, makes sense. Well, the 90s had that style, though, of show off the belly button.
Oh, and it's back.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Crop tops.
I heard a rumor that 90s style is coming back, and it should not.
It's not a rumor. It's
back. Yeah, I was just at Target the other day.
Yeah, everything is cropped.
90s jeans definitely are back in.
So bad.
Yeah, 90s jeans are definitely back in at Target.
Yep. Mm-hmm. They shouldn't.
Listen, we don't wear.
There are some 90s style that is definitely worth coming back.
I do love that. What's his name? No, Alan tries to get Cory to help him. That's a bra, right? Like, tell me, Cory is in his.
Sadly, I wouldn't know.
Sadly, I wouldn't know. Poor, pathetic Cory.
But we finally do get to meet Dominic.
Yes, Dominic. Who seems to be a nice young man. We get 5 seconds with him.
We do. Dominic, played by Jacob Chase, our only guest star this episode. First and only time we'll see him on Boy Meets World. He only had 10 acting credits.
Makes sense.
Conan the Adventurer, Babylon 5 in the beginning, Seventh Heaven, Jack and Jill, Em and Me.
Seventh Heaven. When I see your smiling face, smiling back at me.
How do you have friends?
Where can you go?
This is actually just like Cory wants to bite off those fingers Topanga's using for air quotes. This is actually.
I did not punch you. I defended myself. I did not slap you.
That was totally a should have had a V8 moment. Playback.
You're ridiculous. I don't want you to come back on this podcast.
Yes. This is golden podcasting. This is actually one of Jacob's. Yeah, this is exactly why. This is actually one of Jacob's last acting gigs he had. He wound up moving behind the camera, and he's writing and directing still today.
Cool.
Yeah.
Some people are better behind.
But he's excited by the Tanqueray.
Yes, he's very excited about the Tanqueray. And Amy apparently now makes the biggest blunder of her life and says, can we not give her a hard time right now? It's her first date. Didn't want him to know that, Mom. Now,
every adult in the room.
This would be the end of the thing, and then we'd have a whole baloo about how she has ruined the date forever.
I mean, yeah.
That's how Girl Meets World works, though.
I like Girl Meets World.
We're going to take a little bit to get there.
Yeah.
I
could probably relate a lot more to Girl Meets World than I can to Boy Meets World. Just saying.
Could be. Brett, as a father of a child or two who are in the dating scene. How did you feel about this whole, from start to finish, about getting ready for the date and they're about to go and Dominic saying, "It's my first date too," and then they walk away?
I was probably more laid back than Alan was.
I believe that.
There's that moment where it's your little girl and you really wanna do everything you can to protect her, but at the same time, you do have to step back and let her make her own choices to an extent. But I was more laid back than Alan was.
Mm-hmm. And as the youngest going off on the date, how did you feel it all went?
I mean, if we're being honest, my first real date, you guys were out of the house. Like,
Well, yeah.
nobody lived with us. And I just said, "I'm going out. Bye." And I left.
And did you inform your brothers you were going on dates?
No.
And why did you not inform your brothers you were going on dates?
Because you would have made it a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Because your brothers were involved in your life.
May I add, I am currently married to the person I went on a date with.
Yeah, and if I knew better, he probably would have gotten beaten up sooner.
We'll clip that and send that to him.
He's a good boy. I like him.
That's good, because I married him.
I know. I don't know if I told you this, but since I was officiating, I definitely said, I could just shut this and just walk away, and then Rachel can't get married.
I'm surprised you didn't make me dance with you.
I wasn't going to force you to do anything you didn't want to.
Just saying.
I'm just saying. Anywho, they leave. Alan makes a joke about get her back here in 10 minutes. And it's just insults flobbing back and forth between Alan and Amy about how I hate you more.
Yep. And Cory learning a lesson about how Alan and Amy can reconcile pretty darn easily.
Yeah, this is like the 5th time he's watched his parents go from mad at each other to communicating why they feel the way they do to telling each other I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he learns the lesson so frequently. And he's so amazed and surprised every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
We're doing this story again?
How can I learn so much every week and still be so stupid?
Sounds right.
Yeah. But he does learn that, husband and wife who are committed to loving each other, that arguments like this are not something that's going to tear them apart.
Yeah. Well,
that at the end of the day, they're able to put their differences aside and work through any problems that they have together.
Their fight stems from an insecurity. It's a deep sadness. It's our last, was before our last child,
Right.
going off, now being a teenager, going off into the world. They do have Josh, so they can go, well, he's still the boss of him. But, it is different. I know it'll be different when May goes on her first date someday than it will be for the boys. And I didn't like whenever she got married. This one right here. Wasn't a fan.
We were together for 6 years before we got married.
You are still 4 years old wearing an Eeyore costume in my head.
You're weird.
Little girl come into the room going, Bobby.
I don't call you that anymore.
Well, you can. You're allowed to.
Stop.
Anywho, so yeah, we have a great reconciliation, and I love that Cory immediately transitions that into, we gotta go to Pittsburgh. We gotta tell them and remind them that they love each other. We gotta get them back together. Are you with me? I love that Sean's like, this is people's lives. Like, this isn't just a scheme. Like, this is people's real lives. Like, yeah, it should only take like 20 minutes tops.
Cory his heart's in the right place, but this is such a very immature plan that he's throwing together.
Is it's not great. And it'd be different if they had all the facts going into it as well. But they don't.
I mean, if Topanga had been able to ask why and gotten an answer over the summer and been able to communicate that, then we'd be watching a completely different second episode.
Right. And also, if I almost wish we would have known here, my dad cheated and that tore apart my family, and you cheated with Lauren. How can I trust you as much as I love you? Like, you did it once when we were dating. How can I not trust that it might not happen again?
Cory cheated on Topanga.
Have you watched the show?
No.
That was the big story of season 5. That was like half the season. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Cory goes
He
to
let
ski
him.
lodge.
Yeah, he
A
stayed up
girl
all night
on a-
talking with her. And then she kissed him and wrote him a very romantic note.
Yes. Everything
Yeah.
good in Girl Meets World happens because of Boy Meets World. The lodge boy is Lauren's son.
I'm confused. And
Maybe you should watch Boy Meets World from start to finish. I think we talked about this at one point. You should watch this.
oh, we definitely did.
You
Don't
never
come
did.
to me, stinky dog.
I smell maple
Mm-hmm.
and peanut.
Mm-hmm.
I love peanut.
She does like peanut. He likes peanut.
Anywho, so they're gonna go off to try to save the day while we have Moby McBoatpants still in Philadelphia apparently, and Topanga and Angela.
Yeah, I got that.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, we go to the break, Brett, and we get to the tag, and it's Feeney hopping into his car late at night, and then Jack and Eric popping their heads up.
They have
It's Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. So, Brett, I'm just going to take this as all happening all in one day. So the first day of moving back in is Thursday.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is our episode, Brett.
I want to know where they put all their stuff if they moved into Feeney's car.
Shenanigans.
How did Feeney not know that he was living in his car?
Shenanigans. Episode.
A good one.
That.
Yeah.
Well, Tyler, do you have any deep dives for us?
Yeah.
People. Am I the only one who read the summer reading list?
Do you want to pull up what you found out about hot pants, by the way?
Oh, sure.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll give you Brett. Apparently, it takes about a year and a half to 2 years to grow a hair back to shoulder length. So it's going to take Eric quite a bit of time to get that back. And in the meantime, one of the things I've always heard was growing hair out long, once it's at a certain point, is not a problem. It's the process of getting your hair back to a point where it's not going to bother you. That is the hardship. So that's why most guys that end up cutting their hair, like if they go long, they keep it long, because trying to get it back to being somewhat long is a hard process.
Yeah, it bugs the crap out of you until it gets to that point.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think the longest I've seen your hair in a long time was you were rocking right before summertime, because you kept moving your hair this way, I noticed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't tried to grow it out intentionally in a long time.
Sorry, Mom texted me.
Yeah, it's okay. So Brett, one of the things I think could be really helpful for for Cory and Topanga, was maybe do some like premarital work, premarital
Yeah.
counseling. So just a couple
Mm-hmm.
questions that they could have asked themselves. Some stuff about money. Like do you plan on having joint or separate accounts? Why did we talk about that? You think about like a prenup type of budget? Do you think you're going to need as a couple? Um, and then what type of saving plan you like to have, and what type of debts you have going into it. And then there's several questions you could ask about Nick, Brett, and I think Corey would be very much interested in those things, and
Oh,
we're not going to bring
yes.
those up right now.
He very much
Thank
would
you.
be interested.
And then there's stuff about like marital roles, Brett. Like who's going to do what type of chore, and how do you divide up those things, and what's something that could be difficult if they don't handle in regards
Mm-hmm.
to their roles. And then, like, the type of different moral questions, religious beliefs, If one believes that God is wrath, and the only way you know it's there or not, that might
What do you
have a factor in marriage.
What are you going to teach the children?
Mhm. Hey, slightly back to Nick a little bit, but what type of birth control is the best way to go about
Can
things,
you not?
It's not true, Nick. It's just about the other half. How to handle arguments. What if you're interested in taking couples therapy whenever there's problems? What's more important, family or career? There's plenty of things to talk about. Pets. What type of pets are they willing to have? Um, so there's so many questions they could have been asking themselves and talking through that they just didn't do that. Although
Mm-hmm.
you could be like her husband and make you think that he likes cats and you don't like cats.
No, I knew he didn't like cats. I didn't care. He's a dog person.
So, hot pants?
Hot pants are really short pants, and hence also known as short shorts. They have no legs. This trend had started in the 1960s and has made a comeback, can be worn casually and in a classy way too. If one can accessorize and style it well, then size and height of the person does not matter.
Mm-hmm.
Classy hot pants.
I guess.
Brett, what I was looking up, a lot of understanding of what short shorts are and when the trend started all goes back to Daisy Duke from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Mm-hmm.
Daisy Duke is the cousin of Bo and Luke. The main protagonist just trying to make up some mischief over in their little town.
Just good old boys.
Mm-hmm. Catherine Batch was the original Daisy, and then Jessica Simpson famously took on the role, and then apparently someone named April Scott also had the mantle in 2007. So yes, if we want to blame where this came from, you can blame the Dukes of Hazzards, just like a certain flag being popular because of it. So, Marina
Try again.
Martina Navratilova, got it? Maybe. Close. Is a Czech citizen, Czech American, former professional tennis player. Was once ranked number one. I believe in the 90s was in her heyday. Retired in 2006. Trying to find anything big. Was inducted into the Hall of Fame of tennis apparently in 2000. Here we go. Career record: 1,442 victories to 219 losses. 167 title wins. Highest rank was number one in 1978. Won the Australia Open, 81, 83, 85. French Open, 82, 84. Wimbledon, 87, 89, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 90. U.S. Open wins, 83, 84, 85, or 86, 87. And was quite successful also in doubles. So, some of the books that were mentioned, Brett, Native Son is a real novel written by Richard Wright. Tells the story of a 20-year-old Bigger Thomas, a black youth living in utter poverty in a poor area on the Chicago South Side in the 1930s. Then we have I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. It's a 1969 autobiography describing the young and early years of American writer and poet Maya Angelou. And last but not least, Malcolm 10, also known as Malcolm X. It says autobiography, but there could be so many. So get to the point to it. Malcolm X was a big equal rights activist in the 60s. Unfortunately passed in February 21, 1965 at 39 years old. Was shot. He was a big proponent of everyone getting equal rights, and if it means violence, use violence. He wanted to get things to go now, and there is some inkling that towards the end of his life, before he was shot, that he may have been considering, maybe I was too aggressive, and maybe Martin Luther was closer to being right, but both of them unfortunately lost their lives, so
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
Not on this side of eternity, anyway.
Oh,
Maybe
that
on the other
was
side.
a depressing way to end
Yeah, really.
our fun facts. Deep dives.
If ever there was a sound for that, it's womp womp.
Yep. I don't
All
believe
right,
in
well
love
then.
anymore.
Get your hands out of here.
Love. Well, in that case, let's talk about what we learned.
You know anything about the Odyssey? Huh? Did I say you could talk?
I didn't teach you that.
My friend Mr. Matthews will lead the discussion.
Do I have to draw you a picture?
So, Rachel, oh sister of mine,
Yes.
what did you learn this episode?
I learned that Cory's crazy. And
Good lesson.
yeah. Love is love. Love. Yes.
Love is love. I don't think that one will sell very well on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Darn. I tried.
I'll go next, Brad. I think the big thing that was really sticking out to me is, as we talk a lot about communication, but the real thing is of when there is something big going on, getting to the why, the what, the who, the how, and just being honest and open about those things is very, very important. We'll learn more of why things are going on next week. And that's sad because people need answers now and they didn't get the answers now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'll take a little page from the Matthews playbook, and don't let the little things fester. Work through the problems that you have with your significant other and remember why you're together. I've heard it said, don't let the sun go down on your anger. I think that's wise advice.
That said, though, sometimes being able to say I hate you to your spouse does feel really good. As long as you can say later on, I'm really sorry I said that. I was hungry.
I don't know I've ever told Kyle I hate him.
Aren't you a perfect wife?
Not to his face.
Not to his face.
I hate that shirt. What'd you say, honey? Love you.
Exactly. No.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm more
Well.
gonna say I hate his actions. I hate that he's a father.
I'm right.
No, you're exactly right.
So am I done with my education? Can I go?
Well, how would we grade Show Me the Love? I'll go first. I'm going to give it an A-. It's a pretty decent soft reboot for the season. We get the Matthews, all of them in the episode. We get Alan, we get Amy, we get Morgan, each with a story. We get Cory, we get Sean, we get all of our principal characters. Yeah, there's some missteps along the way. There's some reality shifting. There's some suspension of disbelief we've got to go through. Probably the biggest issue, the biggest hurdle is the apartment stuff, but A- for me.
Fair.
You want me to go?
Huh?
I say a B+.
Okay.
All right.
Some things were a little confusing, like with the apartment. And...
Who are these people?
No, I knew who everybody was. I'm not that out of it.
Didn't see you were.
No, it just was, some things were like back and forth and confusing. I'm not a back and forth person. I like a solid...
Here is the episode.
Yeah.
I follow this one person.
Yes. Mom got me watching a show, and it's very much back and forth. It's a good show, but I can't. It's hard.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got.
So the funny thing is, I'm actually going to give it a B+ as well.
Copycat.
Because sometimes what ends up happening is I need to hear what Brett's thoughts are on his to help me solidify if I don't know for sure what I want to go with. So I agree completely that there's a lot of good things they did in here to set things up. I think the whole apartment situation bothers me a lot more as an adult than it ever did as a college student or especially as a teenager. So, and also just the lack of people talking to each other. For the love of goodness, just tell each other what's happening.
Just tell me!
Thank you, Eric.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So an A- and 2 B+.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Tyler owes me a dad joke or two before we get to sign off.
Ooh, I want to get one.
There's no time for mom jokes.
Yes, there is.
If I would have remembered to grab my book beforehand, I could have.
What did the mom flower say to her sprout? You grow, girl.
Go ahead.
I just did it.
I know. Give me another one.
What does the house wear?
Ring ding 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 ding.
A dress.
One more.
What did the mother rope say to her child?
Don't know.
Don't be naughty.
Yeah, that's enough on the mom jokes. I regretted it immediately.
All right. Well, that's it for us this week.
Stop.
Thanks for tuning in, good-looking people. Yes, Tyler and his dancing. You can send us a message on our social media channels at Dads Meet World across Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube if you're not already watching us there. And you can send us an email at dadsmeetworld@gmail.com. And you can leave a message or a rating or a review wherever you get your favorite podcast. That lets us share the dad love. Lets other people find us. So until next time, I'll see you. Good looking.
I've heard it 100 times already.
Okay, but the people haven't.
Yeah, well, they've heard it.
Let the people listen.
I want to be normal.
You know, how can I learn so much every week and still be so stupid?
Read the Bible.
Was that duckies? No. Garbage. Underpants. Oh, I am never gonna pee again.
You lied to Topanga.
This is good TV.
Dads Meet World is a production of Head First Studios. Head First Studios. Tell your story.